Batman! Hey guys, welcome back to the Bugger Think Tank for the round of Comic Chat. And today, we're going to get caught up on Batman. And by caught up, I mean by the time this comes out, the next issue of Batman will come out. And we got to wait another, 2 months? Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So anyway, our Funko of the day was actually totally random. Totally random. Didn't plan this out. But while I was clearing out the Funkos and rearranging things, I saw this one. So the D17 Uncle Scrooge Funko. There's something interesting about it. If you look closely, you'll see he only has one spectacle. And it kind of irks me, not gonna lie. It's like one of those things. It's like it shouldn't bother me. I can say it doesn't bother me, but in reality, it bothers me. Once again, D17 has let me down. And his spats are blue? Like it's D17, but it's not D17. Why aren't his spats blue? It's like, hang on. We're going to obsess over this bit. Don't go anywhere. So, on this Uncle Scrooge, this Scrooge McDuck, if you look closely, two lenses, like a decent human being. And that's not a monocle. I know a monocle. I failed to wear a monocle. That's not a monocle. And if you think I'm being crazy, hang on a second. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. This one here, this other Scrooge, look here. 2 lenses. Yeah, so see, just weird. But anyway, we didn't come here to talk about old Scrooge today. We didn't. We came to talk about Batman. So, this is Chip Zdarsky's Batman. So, in other words, we just got through Gotham War. So, yeah. So, anyway, that event primarily ended with, I guess, the second death of Jason Todd. The fake death of Catwoman. Did Jason die? I'm fading it out with Jason. And Bruce going, I've gone too far. I need best to be alone. Dick, Barbara, you must carry on the mantle. Alright? In the lights, Nightwing and Oracle and Batgirls and whatever Tim and Damien do, or whatever. And so, what does Bruce do? Well, Bruce is going on his own. Solo, so to speak. And apparently, he's frightening people. And this is sort of an interesting thing here. So, Bruce, in his Batman mode, goes in, he stops a woman from being, robbed. And the woman really says she was afraid of Batman. And I started thinking about, DC New Frontier. And in that one, the kids were afraid of Batman. And Batman, Bruce, sort of thinks like, I didn't create this mantle to scare kids. Pure Batman does not care about how people feel about him. All that matters is that crime stops. And that's what's going on here. Like, he stopped a mugging. He's broken the legs of a heroin dealer. He's really also sort of almost talking about the violence a lot. But it's also pointing out that since he's on his own, he's more driven, more focused. And, of course, Zur-En-Arrh agrees. Like, yeah, this is it. This is as it should be. No distractions. The war is all that matters. And what is the goal of this war now? Simple. Joker. And I'm not gonna lie, part of me is happy to see a story where Bruce is actively pursuing the Joker. It's like, you know what, is he not in Arkham Asylum? Then that's where he needs to be. Alright, let's go find this bastard and put him in there, alright? But we all know that Batman Zur-En-Arrh is not going to just simply apprehend Joker. But anyway, so he goes through, there is a crime that's happened, and this is, of course, the work of the Joker. But Batman notes something different about this crime, or at least this crime scene, namely the fact that a map has been created using the floor and the dead body and bats. And he notes that the locations on where the bats are is where Bruce's training journey began. Everything he did to become Batman. Alright, i.e. Chip Zdarsky's story, The Night. Also, what's to note about this story is that even the GCPD seem to be a bit afraid of Batman. Also, Batman seems to be a bit less cooperative. Like, he sort of walks in barefooted. Not barefooted, but his feet are still wet and whatnot as he walks onto a crime scene. So for those of you that don't know, I'm pretty sure most of you do know, When you walk onto a crime scene, it's very important that you don't bring anything from the outside in to contaminate it. Granted, it's the Joker. It's not like anything will hold up. He'll just go to Arkham Asylum. But, if there's ever a chance, last thing you want is like, oh, it can't go through because, the crime scene was contaminated. But whatever. So, Batman realizes what this is, and he traces it down to an old mansion, which feels like a rough draft of Wayne Manor, but whatever. Goes through. This belongs to an old, reclusive philanthropist lady who did something with dolls, and as he goes through, he sees one of Joker's old henchmen who was recruited by Selina doing the whole, hey, learn to be a thief, steal from people, and of course, Joker did not like that, and has sort of forgiven him, and he goes through there. So, as Batman goes through, he sees the pictures of the people he trained under. And so, it's weird, because as far as we know, Joker never knew about that. Joker never knew about any of that. And I think we're really going to find out who Joker is here. Zdarsky's taking a big gamble here, if he does what we think what he's going to do. He goes through, and as Bruce goes through, he hears someone in French, Lucy, his first mentor, right? Who taught him not just proper French, but how to be a thief. He also legit made out with her. So, legit, his first teacher was a cat burglar. Bruce never had a chance. So he goes through, he sees her, and he breaks through, he gets in there, and Joker is ready for him. Has already created the event of Crime Alley, the day Bruce Wayne died and Batman was born, depending on who you ask. It's all up in the air. This also reinforces something that's been going on for quite a while, that Joker knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman. Like, he knows the whole story. And really, ever since New 52, this question has been sort of hanging in the air. When Scott Snyder came in and did his take on the Joker, which was kind of, not necessarily the beginning of the end, but sort of highlighted this problem with the Joker, the oversaturation of him. And there, Bruce sort of realized that Joker doesn't care who Batman is. Like, it didn't matter. Like, he can't connect the two dots together. Even when Joker arrives in the Batcave, goes all the way out, leaves a calling card for Batman. He goes out from the Batcave, out the door, out the door of Wayne Manor. And when Bruce goes to Arkham Asylum and holds the card up to Joker, Joker doesn't connect it at all. It's like, he doesn't see it. So apparently that stopped. Maybe I missed the part where he realized that. It was definitely in Tinian's run, I think. So we can really blame it on Tinian. But I'd also like to blame it on Tom King, because Tom King's Joker was good before, then he just went to pot. War of Jokes and Riddles Joker is an underappreciated Joker in my mind. But anyway, so here we are, Joker talking about how it all began. What makes you happy? This is it. You like being alone, because you're Batman. Batman likes being alone. Even his room is decorated with dead sidekicks. They're just dolls, but whatever. And so, Batman says he's here for Joker, and Joker says, that's fine, but I'm not here for you. I'm here for the real Batman. And apparently, that is like an activation code, because Batman's Zur-En-Arrh comes out like, yep, he's here for me. And Bruce is sort of forced into his subconscious, as Zur-En-Arrh becomes the dominant personality. And then it begins, the fight. As Zur-En-Arrh Batman says, I'm going to kill you, Joker. And I think a lot of us are going like, it's about time. It's about time someone decided to do this. But as Bruce tries to fight his way out, he turns around to see the other Batman of Zur-En-Arrh, the multiverse Zur-En-Arrh. And like, the more you look at it, the more you really don't like the what is that? Is that the Batman Beyond to the left of to the right? On his right, on the Batman 89 side's right. I don't know. So yeah, we are wild here, and then we continue as Zur-En-Arrh Batman squares it up with the Joker. The Joker's like, I forgot, this one wants to kill me. I might want to play this smart. On the inside, Batman engages with the multiverse of Zur-En-Arrh Batman. He says, yeah, so when you all went through the multiverse and saw all these other different Batman, your mind connected with them. Alright, with those Batman. And by default, the Zur-En-Arrh Batman connected with them as well. And so here we are, 89 Batman. Michael Keaton Batman looks more insane than he ever has. It's like he's found the bat cocaine. Alright? And they point out, like, you know what? You have made a mistake. Alright? You don't need all these sidekicks, all this stuff. All you need is Batman. And we are an army of ourselves. And one must realize the amazing potential you have here of this many Batmen, this many highly capable, highly driven, highly intelligent, highly focused men. All right, this is an army unto itself. There's really nothing a bunch of Batmen can't solve except why they're all orphans. But anyway, as it goes through, Zur-En-Arrh Batman is sort of going back and forth as to how sane he is. Even Lucy, who doesn't quite get what's going on here, has to sort of tries to stop him. Meanwhile, Bruce engages a mental, physical battle with an army of Zur-En-Arrh Batmen. Alright, so as Zur-En-Arrh Batman is just pounding into the Joker, he starts to almost feel like he's like, maybe I'm not going to kill you. Maybe I'll just break your neck just enough so that you have to wear full brace and I just lock you in a cage somewhere. And I'm like, that's... Paul Dini suggests like that would be the most realistic thing that Batman would do about Joker. Just lock him in the Batcave, keep him there. And it's like, no, you're not coming out. Look, I'm not going to kill you, but you ain't getting out. They just go from there. Joker's able to like throw like one or two surprises. I don't know why Bruce hasn't realized about the whole, lethal electric buzzer. I don't know why he hasn't realized that yet. Bruce is like, okay, so they're all me. They're all wearing possibly the worst costume I've ever seen in years. All right, and goes through. Oh, they're good. Oh, they're good. Oh, they're just as good as me. There's too many. Even I can't handle this many. Me. Lucy, meanwhile, she's like, Bruce, this isn't you. What's going on? And Zur-En-Arrh Batman like, oh, Lucy, hi. Even Zur-En-Arrh Batman's like, you shouldn't be here. All right, this is the place for you here. But I still don't think he trusts her. Like, in the end of the day, she's still a criminal. She's still a thief. So, as Bruce is getting the snot beaten out of him by, himself, Lucy's sort of able to sort of connect with it, like maybe just the fact that he sees that, Lucy touching Batman is able to sort of connect to Lucy, to connect to Bruce. Bruce comes out and says, Lucy, you have to go. This is not safe here. All right, I'm trapped within my own mind. I can't get out. All right, Joker is dangerous. You can't be around him. And he's like, no, look, you got this. All right. All I know is for the longest I've known you, you always find a way out, even when you're trapped. All right, so find a way. All right, and sort of like as he sort of is pushed back into his mind, he tells Lucy she needs to go. So Bruce will like, wait, I'm in my mind. This is it. All right, as that Rorschach dude said, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Quick, mind prison. And we go through. There we go. It reminds me of the Millennium Puzzle from Yu-Gi-Oh. We are working on that. And so, okay, they're all stuck here. And so now, he does the one thing Batman always does. Take them off one by one. Meanwhile, Zur-En-Arrh is just going after Joker like that is... He ain't well. He ain't well. Alright. He even takes Joker. He nightfalls him. Fergus, look, he done nightfalled him. Yeah, Fergus is always here. Alright, so always be polite. Alright, so what happens next? Alright, so he goes in as Bruce is picking off the Batman one by one, showing him how much better he is than all of them, including the fact that the 89 Batman can't turn his head because Michael Keaton's costume was like he legit couldn't turn his head. So every time he was like this, clearly generates a blind spot. He points out that, hey, Dark Knight Returns Batman is just really a brawling Hulk. But like, you know what, I'm faster than you, so there we go. And goes from there. And he points out that all of you are just Batman. I am more than Batman. I am, you want to say it, Fergus? Bruce Wayne! There we go. Oh, he's a good son. Sit there, son. Alright, so, as it's all coming through, as it all comes together, alright, Bruce wakes up on a table, on a bed, in a house, and he hears Zur-En-Arrh's voice, not from his head, from the other end of the room. And what do we see? Failsafe. Zur-En-Arrh has uploaded himself into Failsafe. And I love the shadow of Batman on the right side there to show that Batman is inside the failsafe robot. So that's great. So What happens now, you say? What happens now, you say? Well, Zernar says this is the logical conclusion of Batman. All right, we cannot be flesh and blood. It's not going to work out. All right, you know that. You're getting old. You're getting tired. You only take so much. All right, so here you are. And Bruce points out the port that he used to shut down failsafe the last time was also just there for the eventuality where Zernar needs to load himself into the robot. So yeah, this was all part of the plan, effectively. So Zernar creates the failsafe program to stop Batman in the chance that he crosses a line, which is weird considering Zernar is totally going to cross a line. So with that in mind, the real goal was at some point, knowing Bruce Wayne, he would try to stop failsafe. All right, or maybe he just doesn't believe he's too far gone, or there's more truth to it. Either way, it means that someone died, and it was on, and people think Bruce Wayne or Batman killed him. So in other words, Batman is now ineffective. So failsafe comes online. Zernar knows that Bruce will realize, oh my god, it's Zernar. This sort of leads to Zernar taking control. It's kind of a brilliant scheme, long con. That whole multiverse thing. That means that was planned too. That's kind of interesting. Oh, like this plan works, but there's a level of absurdity to it. But it's a Batman comic. There has to be some absurdity to it. But anyway. So Zernar says, hey, you know what, dude? This is everything you want, alright? You can rest. You can stop. You can go find Selina Kyle. Marry her. And Bruce, for a moment, like, that would be great. That would. But this is more important than what Bruce Wayne wants. This is about Batman. And Zernar cannot be allowed to go off like this. He cannot be allowed to go out and pervert Batman like this. Alright? And so a battle ensues. Round 2. Technically, it's like round 4 of Batman versus Failsafe. Alright? Or I guess Team Gotham versus Failsafe. Round 2. No, round 3 for Batman versus Failsafe. Which is weird because this version of Batman versus Failsafe is Bruce Wayne Batman versus Failsafe Batman. Alright, so it goes through. It's a car chase. It's Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon meeting Lucy. Turns out Dick Grayson was sent by Bruce to learn from Lucy. So that was cool. And she said, look, something's wrong with Bruce. You guys got to fix it. They don't know how to fix it. But she's like, I'm out, by the way. No, I'm not a hero. Look, I care about Bruce. I do. But, you're on your own. So, Bruce's fight is pretty intense. It's mostly just Bruce trying to find a way to keep up. Alright, he's like, okay, he knows everything I know, so I have to play to that. Alright, also he's invulnerable. I can use that against him. The problem is this is really just sort of Apollo Creed versus Ivan Drago. Alright, in other words, intellectually they're probably on the same level of skill. They definitely are. And Zernar mentions it. You are the best. Alright, but you're not the best anymore. Champions fall. I'm the best now. Why? Because I'm you. Alright, but I'm you in a better body. Alright? I'm you, pure Batman. I'm you without any of that Bruce Wayne. So none of the humanity. Alright? And it's an interesting concept, man versus machine to this extent. And it's not going well for man. No matter how hard Bruce tries, Zernar just can't seem to go down. Alright? Because it's hard to prepare for someone who knows your every move and has that physical advantage. The whole thing about Zdarsky's Batman is he's pretty much feeling all the BS from Rebirth to now. Alright? All the BS. Alright? And it's all Bruce can do to just keep up. Alright? And he's barely doing that. Man was hit with a log. Alright? Then electrocuted. And need to remind you, hit with a log. And then, as he calls Zernar a criminal, because this is who Batman is without Bruce Wayne. A criminal. The robot hand comes and knocks him out. Bruce comes to, realizes he's been out for a couple weeks, going by his facial hair. I might need to do it myself. And so he looks over and he sees Joker in the neck brace. Like, oh, he did it. And so he's like, you know what? Enough of this. How do you know about Zernar? How do you know about any of this? And Joker's like, yeah, fine. Guess I'll tell you how I fit into this story. And that's how the story concludes with a promise of, oh my god, Joker Year One. Yeah, yeah, we're going to Joker Year One, kids. So, how was this ultimately? Ultimately, the Mind Bomb story is. It's alright, honestly. I'm not a big fan of Joker stories anymore. It's always trying to redefine the relationship between Batman and Joker. Like, we're not so different, you and I. Alright? Man, clown, bat, clown. Like, chaos, order. As a bat. See, it's starting to kill me. Alright? But this one tying it into Failsafe and Zern R, it is sort of trying to come together in an interesting sort of way. Even more so if you think about the fact that, yeah, this was sort of planned from the get-go. The whole Zern R, the whole failsafe, presumably the whole going into this weird sort of Earth without a Batman. Which explains why the whole Commissioner Gordon skeleton thing, nothing came from that. I don't know, that was weird. It wasn't about him reconnecting with the importance of Batman, although that probably did happen. It was really, presumably, to get all these different Batmen connected, strengthening Zern R. But it also should be noted that even the Zern R Batman don't get along with Zern R, alright, which makes sense, because they all think they're the best ones for Gotham. And there's nothing Zern R thinks more than that he's the savior Gotham needs. And again, Zern R's problem is he's pure Batman, so he's pure skill, pure resolve, but none of that humanity. It's very telling that that woman that Bruce saved was afraid of him. Innocent people aren't supposed to be afraid of Batman. Criminals should fear Batman. All right? And Bruce has been very careful to sort of try to work that line between criminals fearing him and innocent people fearing him. All right? So, but that's not here. Even more so, we saw in the beginning when Zern R refers to the Robins as his soldiers, calling Tim like, he's your soldier. Why is he failing? He's like, not my. Bruce goes, he's not my soldier. He's my son. And that is the connection there. The big difference between Zern R and Bruce, or Zern R Batman and Batman, is Batman, Bruce Wayne Batman, is sort of derives strength from the bonds he creates. That's sort of why he's been more effective than those that choose to be Batman. So in Scott Snyder's take on with the whole Batman Who Laughs, and just I'll say it, that's the biggest Snyder miss in my mind. Yeah, because his Justice League was pretty good. He points out that that particular Batman is the least effective. I would say Batman is the least effective compared to all the other Bruce Waynes out there. All right, those that run for mayor, those that devote their resources to becoming to just say making Blackgate a better prison, or forget Arkham. No, there's no asylum, just a prison. Lock them up. Call it a day. If they keep escaping, give them a chair. All right, that's it. But yeah, and then of course Punisher Batman. Overall, this is an interesting story. I'm kind of apprehensive because I think I know what we're gonna find out in the whole Joker Year One story, because there's only one person he could be if to explain why Joker knows about Bruce's training, because only one person would have known that. And like I said, Zdarsky's going into what's almost forbidden territory, going into Joker's origin. Alright, because really, not since The Killing Joke have really gotten anything close to a definitive answer for that. Even Sean Gordon Murphy's White Knight gives a very vague sort of story, but gives a decent attempt at Joker's origin. But that's an out-of-continuity story. You can do whatever you want there. But, yeah, overall, that's it. So me and Fergus got to go rearrange some more Funkos and get ready for another video. We might do another one today. What do you think, Fergus? Think we can? All right, we'll see what we can do. So with that, Maj brings to a close. If you're new to the Bucket Think Tank, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out some other videos, and I'll catch you all later. This is Bucket Think Tank signing off. Thanks for watching. As always, may your fandom serve you well.